Labour's attack on farms is quite extraordinary. Land values have gone through the roof as billionaires have bought up vast amounts of land to avoid inheritance tax. But what about the small farmer? You know, the farm with 200 acres, whatever it may be, that now has a land value of millions, and yet they'll be lucky to make 30 or 50 grand a year working damned hard out of it. Labour's plans mean that farmland will have to be sold, that family farms will get broken up. Why are they doing it? Well, here's the clue. Just see this from John McTernan, one of Tony Blair's advisors.
A privileged status for their farms, and I think that may or may not be right. I'm personally in favour of doing to farmers who want to go on the streets, we can do to them what Margaret Thatcher did to the miners.
So just to be clear, John, you would beat them up? No,
close them. I mean, there's an industry we could do without.
So, okay, all right, so this got weird. So you would do to farmers what Margaret Thatcher did to miners, which was, and she used very heavy-handed police tactics, followed by what? Putting them out of business.
If people are so upset that they want to go on the streets and spray slurry on them, then we don't need the small farmers.
Right. Okay, John, I'm not sure that's a particular... You were, just to clarify, you were a former Labour special advisor, possibly emphasis on the word former there, but just to go on...
So that's it, it's class war. They're getting their own back for the miners' strike of the 1980s. They are very happy to see the family farm destroyed, as if somehow these are the landed classes and we must deal with them. The effect of all of this will be that farmland will get sold off, which is great for the Labour government, which needs to build lots of houses to cope with mass immigration. Folks, that is the plan. I now have no doubt about it. Mass immigration means we have to build one new home every 2 minutes in this country. Where better to get it than farming families who will have to sell up when someone dies if they haven't gifted it 7 years before. The whole thing is the most disgusting attack. And remember this, our landscape is one of the most beautiful in the world. And the reason is the farming practices we've used over centuries. All of that is directly